Final phase of the full circle, phase 6, is giving a hand up.
Yeah, give the hand up.
Yeah, so what's our paradox though, Nic, with this one?
The paradox with this one is be unconditionally generous, but know which gifts need boundaries.
Yeah. So, gosh, unconditional generosity is a good topic, great topic to explore. And I think there's some old stories, maybe, some beliefs that we see a lot and maybe that we had. One of them is when I have more, I'll give more. You know, when I have more time, I'll give more time. When I have more money, I'll give more money. But there's this beautiful law of reciprocity in the universe, and it is that when we give unconditionally, without attachment, without expecting something in return. You know, so many people say to me, oh, I gave so-and-so a birthday present and I didn't even get a thank you. But it's like, but the point of giving surely isn't to receive something in return, even if that's acknowledgement, even if that's gratitude. And I know our parents might have taught us it was good manners to say thank you, but our giving has now led to an expectation of getting something back straight away. Therefore now our giving has led to disappointment in that person, and that kind of screwed the whole thing up, this beautiful act of giving. So we gave, and now we're disappointed. So unconditional is really the key with our generosity, and when we understand this law of reciprocity, the thing is we give, but the gifts come back to us tenfold, but not from the same direction we gave it.
No, and we don't know where. We don't know where or how, but we're also not meant to know.
It's incredibly powerful, and yet so many people are holding back their giving.
Yeah.
They're giving in equal amounts to what someone else gives them.
Yeah.
They're not willing to go first with more generosity. And it's limiting what they're seeing.
Yeah.
It's limiting what the results that they're getting and the amount of beauty that they're receiving.
Well, it's funny, even just now with where we are, and we're in this new country, new culture, meeting new people as well, and the different relationships that are evolving, and I'm feeling very fortunate being around people who play life and just at a whole different level that even I can't connect with yet. Like, it's way too big for me to connect with, right? It's like, I'm not there yet. But it's like it's actually just part of their being. It's not this story of, there's not enough for all. It's like, if all aren't involved, then that doesn't even work. Like, everyone has to win. Seeing the generosity ooze out of people, it's like that's the first point of call, not the last thing that gets given.
Yeah, well, I think you're kind of alluding to the zero-sum game concept, right? Which is a thing I used to believe in. I used to think that life was a zero-sum game, and what that means is if I have more, you have less, because there's only a certain amount to go around. And in fact, that's just not at all how it is.
Yeah.
There's unlimited everything.
Yeah.
But when we believe that everything's finite and limited, then it's like, I shouldn't have more than my share of the pie. And I remember growing up, because I didn't come from a wealthy family and my parents struggled with money, they would always say, and I get it, they would always say, Jen, do you really need that, or do you just want it? My programming was, every time I went to buy something or consider something, it was, do I really need it, or do I just want it? And if I wanted it, I wouldn't let myself have it. But that was the zero-sum game. And, I believed that it was greedy to want more than I need. And then one day I flipped that after going to some courses and some seminars and reading some books. A mentor actually asked me some questions that really, really got me thinking. And he said, Jen, what if it's selfish not to earn more, not to create more than just you need? Because don't you want to, for your time on this earth, don't you want to create so much that you can give so much of it away? And I was like, oh yes, that feels so much better for me. That's who I want to be. I want to know that I was on this earth and I made a difference. And Nic, we talk about being born in a first world country where we're starting the race. What are your thoughts about that?
So even to what you're saying there, and this will link up. I remember my mum would say it, and it was only the other day, Chris, my partner's mum, said this as well. And it was talking about an amount of money, and it's like, but who needs that much? What would you even do with that much? Well, they're actually good questions if you can crack them open, because there's a lot of good people who need that much, because there's a lot of good that can be done with a lot of money. And this comes back to being in this world where we talk about being on an 80-meter line and being a person. And I know that the women listening into this, you are resourceful and you are skilled and you have things that you can give to others.
So you're saying essentially we're starting the race on the 80-meter line
because of everything everyone else did before us, all the women who have gone before. I mean, we can marry and be a CEO of a business. We can vote. We can, open up an account, go to university. We can study. We can
learn
have
anything
kids. We can
online.
not have kids. We have all of these choices now.
Yeah.
So it's all here for us, and we're on this 80-meter line of a 100-meter race. This is all we've got left to go, that we've got to work out.
Yep.
So that once we get there, then we hand the baton back.
Yeah.
And we go, hey, how do I give you the hand up? And that's the generosity side.
Yep.
Why not have that unlimited? Why not have that uncapped? Why not have more than you ever need to work out where are the needs that I care about? And where can I put that money and that time and those resources?
And part of it's demonstrating what is really possible, because when someone breaks the mile time,
record,
then everyone starts
possible,
breaking it. But
yeah.
until that first person breaks the record, there's this glut of people breaking the record, and then suddenly they go again. So as humans, we need to see what's possible, and what more beautiful gift can we give to the next generation than to show them that more is possible, even to our current generation, to give them the gift of going, yes, you can dream bigger, and yes, you can achieve it, and yes, you can do absolutely anything that you want to do.
Yeah. Pretty special.
It is.